A couple of weeks ago, I took the ferry over to Vancouver Island. Unfortunately, it was raining. The reason for my visit was to go and have a look at a portion of the longest tapestry in the world. This piece was inspired by the Bayeux Tapestry in France and was stitched over a period of 7 years in a small town in Iceland. And this piece is the traveling tapestry that's being taken around North America in order to raise funds to build a museum to house a full-length tapestry, which is 90 meters long. It's 20 meters longer than the Bayeux Tapestry, which previously was the longest tapestry in the world. And the interesting thing about this tapestry is that the small town in Iceland invited anyone who was interested to come and stitch on this tapestry. And I think that people from 150 different countries have worked on this piece. They invited everyone, whether they were experienced stitches or not, and they did not take out any of the inexpert stitchings. And as part of their event, they held a stitching workshop to learn about the stitches that they used in their piece. Not surprisingly, they were very similar stitches to what we used when I went to the medieval tapestry class in Oxford. And the piece that we made was just a simple sampler with some really basic shapes on it, but it was just a really interesting workshop. And this piece is touring around North America at the moment. And here are some of the other locations that are coming up. And that was just the first textile show of the weekend. And here are some other textile pieces that were on display. I really enjoy this piece, and I feel like I want to get out little bits of organza and start layering them all up. And I thought this was a really interesting piece as well. I just love all the texture and dimension that there is in this piece. So that was it for day one. And oh, look, it didn't rain for the whole weekend. And then on day two, we went off to visit another gallery that was set in the most lovely rural setting. This was a show by an artist named Weir, and she has these really interesting large-scale canvas pieces that she silk screened on both sides, so each side is different. And I really love the way that they've draped them on the walls here so you can see both sides. And I also really enjoy the contrast between the art in the building and the beautiful views on the outside of the building. Really enjoyed this show. And I spotted this piece in their gift shop, and I'm pretty sure it was made by the same person who made the other piece that I saw the day before. And this show made me want to get out all of my printing stuff and start printing fabrics like crazy in all kinds of crazy patterns and colors. But, so many things. How am I supposed to find time to do all of them? And we actually had some beautiful views when the sun came out. Victoria is such a wonderful place to go to. And for show number three, we headed to downtown Victoria for the show at the Gage Gallery. And these pieces are by an artist named Elizabeth Carefoot. And curiously, the transparent piece that I had seen the day before, she was the artist who made that piece. I really enjoyed her style. I was really happy to see her art. Now, I know that there are stories behind all of these pieces, and I wanted to know all the stories. And she was such an interesting person. I would have happily spent the whole day talking with her. And these pieces really intrigued me. I just love the way they look. They're so interesting. They're by an artist named Nerra Huckville. And just really, really intriguing pieces. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet her, but I just really, really love these pieces. And in another section of this gallery, there were all kinds of really cool things to see. I really enjoyed this piece with all its found messages. And I really appreciate this. I hope you do too. And then for the last show of the weekend, there was this really great show at the Royal BC Museum on Indian cloth. A lot of it was similar to things that I saw when I actually was in India, but it was interesting to see kind of a different global museum take on the pieces and the influence that Indian fabric has had on the cloth of different parts of the world. And that was it for my quick trip over to Victoria. A much sunnier view on the way home than I had on the way over. And thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.